He was a very powerful Jedi. So what is the life story of Mace Windu? The Kangrazans present Star Wars Lore Episode 49, The Life of Mace Windu. Mace Windu was born on Harun Kal, the planet where Jedi anthropologists were looking to find those strong in the Force. When his parents died, the Jedi took the 6-month-old Windu to Coruscant, where he would grow to be a Jedi with training from Yoda. Still, when Mace was very young, he learned of his unusual ability to see shatter points in the Force. This allowed him to see glimpses of his future, including the lightsaber he would build and vulnerabilities in opponents. Although Windu was at the top of his class, the Jedi Council became concerned as he couldn't construct a lightsaber like the one in his visions. He was determined to find the perfect pieces for his weapon, and so went on a quest to the planet of Hurricane. He was challenged by the locals, but managed to defeat them using the Force, and in victory he found a violet-coloured crystal. He used it to construct another lightsaber. This time it matched the one he had visions of. Over the next 15 years, Windu trained many to be Jedi and partook in many missions, which helped cement his place in the Jedi Order. After breezing past the trials, he became a Jedi Master, and at the young age of 28, he became a council member. Eventually, he even rose to the title of Master of the Order, a high rank only surpassed by Yoda. He was not only a legendary warrior and remarkably Force sensitive, but he had an extensive knowledge of the Jedi history as well as its philosophy. He was very diplomatic, thus making him the council member who was in direct contact with Chancellor Palpatine. Windu expressed doubts about the future of youngster Obi-Wan Kenobi and was part of the decision that saw him relegated to Agricultural Corps. However, Kenobi managed to become a Jedi and was a Padawan of Qui-Gon Jinn. They both informed the Council of their failed negotiations to stop the Trade Federation from invading Naboo. Jinn mentioned that he had a brief encounter with a Sith, which the Council found hard to believe. He also mentioned that he may have found the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker. After a vote, the Council chose to not train Skywalker as he was too old and had a clouded future. When Qui-Gon was killed by Darth Maul, who he earlier encountered, Windu attended his funeral on Naboo alongside Yoda. They both agreed to honour Jinn's dying wish, which was to let Kenobi train Skywalker, and they both agreed that the Sith were back.
A master and an apprentice.
But which was destroyed? The master or the apprentice?
Nearing the Clone Wars, Windu led a Jedi strike force to the Geonosis arena to save the captured Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme Amidala. He confronted Dooku, realising that he was the head of the separatist movement. If he struck Dooku down, then the Clone Wars would have ended before they even began. However, his prior attachments to Dooku clouded his judgment. He was then distracted by super battle droids. Shortly after, Windu was confronted by Jango Fett, who he overcame. This fight allowed Dooku to escape and left the Jedi surrounded. However, the clones came to their aid. Since he never killed Dooku, the Clone Wars began. This haunted him for some time afterwards. During the Clone Wars, Windu took to the role of High General. In one particular battle, he single-handedly, literally, defeated an army of super battle droids using his fists as he lost his lightsaber. Nearing the war's climax, Windu became suspicious of Chancellor Palpatine, with his actions and increasing rise in power turning the Jedi's head. Because of this, Skywalker was tasked with keeping an eye on him. Later, Anakin reported to Windu that the Chancellor was actually a Sith Lord. This led Windu and 3 other Jedi to confronting the so-called Darth Sidious. A fight broke out which saw all Jedi die apart from Windu, who had gained the upper hand. He was about to kill Sidious when Anakin appeared. Skywalker, who was falling to the dark side, chose to cut off Windu's hand, which allowed Sidious to electrocute him out of the nearby window. At the age of 53, Mace was dead. In one night, Sidious had killed one of a few remaining Jedi who posed a real threat towards him, and he secured the allegiance of the promising Skywalker. Soon after, the Galactic Empire would rule the galaxy. Remember to vote for next week's episode by liking one of the 2 comments below, bearing in mind that it is the 50th episode, so choose wisely. If you want to learn more about someone or something from the Star Wars universe, leave a comment. And for more Star Wars lore, keep it locked here to the characters.
You have lost.
No. 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 You will die! He's a traitor!
He is the traitor!